Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and the world is looking a little more flaggy than the last time. That's because we got to the North Pole and farther. We literally got around the world with our dumb solid fuel design. And then we reached the moon. And I mean, we got really close. We got closer to the moon than our camera is to this representation of the moon, and so we know some things about it, like its sphere of influence, the rotation period, and we can oppose that too when we know Kerbal Space Command. Planted by Jebediah Kerbin. I always like to mark where Kerbal Space Command is because it's not marked in the game. I can't wait till they put cities in that we can land on. Anyhow, okay. Objective. Launch an unmanned probe at the moon, land to gather scientific data, and then launch a manned craft at the moon, land, plant a flag, and then come on home. So stage 1. The vessel that we used... Okay, we're not gonna... The vessel that we used to get to the moon was the Explorer. And one of the neat things is this vessel got to the moon with almost a full tank of gas. And so I'm thinking we just need to tweak this design a bit. And that'll get us where we need to go, I'm thinking. It was already struggling to deal with the load, so I don't know if another transfer stage would really be the thing that we need. But I mean, the transfer stage was very efficient. So especially what we can do is just take everything like this. This is basically the lifter stage, and we can make this into a sub-assembly that we can then copy. And we just take this whole thing and save ourselves some time. Call this the basic lifter design. No asparagus. Okay, the basic lifter design will be good. And now let's start a new thing. And we're gonna start with the... these things. Honestly, it doesn't matter a whole lot to me. I guess we'll do the Stay Putnik. Sure. Even though this one would be better for... whatever. It won't make a huge difference. Okay, so this is an unmanned probe. We're going to send it to the moon, and we're probably going to put it there forever. Maybe we'll call it a base or something. I don't know. If we're feeling grandiose. So what we need out of this thing is real specific. Not really. Okay. See, how do I want to do this? It's going to need a lot of batteries. I mean, obviously. No point in a parachute. This thing's never coming back once we send it there. And then... we don't have adapters to make that a little more seamless, do we? We have a stack trickier. If I was feeling up to the challenge, no, I don't think we're going to be going with anything like that. We definitely want inline reaction wheel, inline. The inline advanced stabilizer looks better. We definitely want that. Especially on the moon, it'd be useful. We did get this, which is a cooler looking part for our things. And these side-mounted engines, which we can do some interesting things with, don't worry. For right now, we do want... we want science. Well, and I mean, we want a good communications antenna. This one is different from the last one, and I think it's better. And if we put it like this, and it looks completely ridiculous and it's going to ruin everything. That's the plan. See, that's the thing is, you want everything completely symmetrical to a stupid degree. But good luck getting that. Screw it. We'll just put it on the side, and we'll deal with the many issues that causes. Photovoltaic panels are a must. This thing won't even survive the trip without tons of photovoltaic panels, and they need to be up top. That specific placement worries me. What about there? That should be okay. That should be okay. Hopefully. I don't really care about lights. I guess we could use them. Because the thing is, we gotta build a lander. Basically, we need to get this beast down onto the surface of the moon. Intact would be good. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'll add this battery, and then I'll add these two. That should do it, and we're gonna call this, the Wayfarer. Because, I don't know. Okay, next objective, and I'm sure I'll forget things, and we'll have a good laugh when it fails halfway through. Okay, so that's what we need to get down. And to that, we will need the lander legs. Actually, we need an intermediate stage of... Oh, man. Oh, I'm sure it would be fun to attempt that, but I'm really not feeling that. That's too tough. Let's try... with a pair of... Okay, because these things have 120. So two of them have the same power as one of the bigger engines. So let's try these and see how they are, because we've never used something like that before, and it looks weird, but it also looks symmetrical, I think. Or what we could do is we could try landing this thing on its engines instead of landing... Or we could even just combine the two, I guess. Because I think these are the good landing gear. Yeah, we give up a little bit of impact tolerance in exchange for being able to be much lighter. So let's take this vehicle and see how it performs, kind of. Just some standard field tests to see if there's anything that I have missed and will cry over. A little jaunty music to get us on our way. Okay. It stands up. Now let's try the gear. Alright, it stands up on its... Okay, the landing strut works. I kind of want to see how it does. Plenty of power. Thing is, it burns through its fuel allotment very fast. Now let's try and land this sumbitch. And then it's got 400 battery power, which is nice. Let's extend it to see how the comm array will work. See, it's one of those kind of dishes, which is cool. 3 engines might be really powerful, might be overkill for this. Sure, transmit the data just because we can. Okay, we're falling at terminal velocity now, so the objective is to land. We're not going to land on the pad. We're just going to try and land. Fortunately, these engines are powerful enough to where I'd feel comfortable landing, even on the moon. So just bring her in. We'll probably need another thing of fuel. Now the thing is, this thing is not working how I expected it to work. Also, the battery is just kind of phasing out of existence. Now the thing is, should I fiddle with this off camera? Point 1 science. Honestly, I get the feeling, should we just use the regular ones? I mean, the regular ones, it's more intuitive to use them. They will be heavier, though. That's not what I wanted. I just want the legs. No. There we go. What if we use the better leg, or the bigger legs? How would that go? There's also the issue that I'm a really bad pilot, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is kind of a heavy lander. I mean, this is about what we're going to need. Replace this with a manned module, but this is about what we're going to need. Okay, then... Okay, that stands up nice and... Oh wow, it actually hydraulically compresses this stuff. So either way, this one, these might be better. Does it stand up straight? No, it has a definite lean to it. Why does it have a lean? Why does it lean? Also, you'll note with the inline reaction stabilizer, we can actually kind of control this thing. Whereas if we just had the command module, it'd be much harder to control it. Okay, let's take off. Why is it crooked? That's what I want to know. That's what's going to affect our odds of actually surviving this. Okay, I want to land this thing. And that does not involve flipping it over and losing total control. Okay, and step 1 is getting it pointed straight up. That's the thing, we just don't have a lot of fuel to work with. Also, it might be better just to have one regular engine. Now see, why is it... Now look at this. Why is it like... This craft is behaving... weird. I don't think it should be doing this. Like, look at this. It abruptly... There's no way to land this at a safe level. Look, it's gonna do that. And I don't understand why. Back to the Space Center. Okay, so that design is probably fundamentally unsound. And despite that, we're actually going to scrap it. Okay, I'm going to do testing and things and see if I can find a design for this. It's probably something to do with something I've... like... It's possible that that battery right there is the problem. I'm not sure how to get rid of that without getting rid of everything. Oh, there we go. This thing might be weirding up things. I'd love a convert. Actually, what we should do... We'll save this under subassembly as proposed lander. And I'm gonna fiddle around with stuff. Test number 1. The landing engine is capable of moving it, sort of. Now the thing is, it'll be 6 times lighter on the moon. But even so, it took a whole lot for this thing to... Also, we're tilting to the right, and I don't fucking... That is the direction we need to go, but... Why? Is it... I don't see why. I do not see why. Okay, we're going to attempt to land this thing. And suffer for our hubris. Hope some of the craft survives. Okay. So. Okay, the thing no longer tilts. I think it tilts. It was the battery thing up top. I don't know. Let's try the landing gear. Okay. It's still. I know it's heavy. Okay. I know it's heavy. So I'm gonna keep working on... Gosh, I don't know. There's something in this that I'm not doing right. Well, that's obvious. Also, it's worth noting that this is friggin' heavy. And I hate having 2 goo canisters, but that's the only way to make it symmetrical at all. I hate you, goo. Okay, now I'm just trying to figure out what the issue was. And so I kept removing parts of the design, and now I'm trying to use the wimpy, the LV-909 to land this thing safely. And of course, it's much more difficult on Kerbin than it would actually be. But see, look, now we can do this, which is something like we couldn't do with the other engines, because maybe they're too powerful. But like if we do this, we can set it down in an okay fashion. Like there we go. Look, it even stands upright. Good work, team. Also, it's worth noting that there's actual scientific data from Kerbal Space Command. Like the 7.5, and then the goo is like 3. So this is as much as we get from like regular flights. Okay, but so this design, and if it's possible to land it on Kerbin, then it's possible to land it on the moon. Hopefully. I'm kind of curious, how much science did we get from that? We're getting literally nothing from recovering a vessel from flight yet. 11 science. Okay, so I've had some time to think, and my design skills haven't really improved in that time. But, I want to try something. I've been experimenting with using these tricouplers to make a cool rocket to launch the Wayfarer Probe, and I have to fucking try this. Even though I don't know how this is going to work. And in fact, I rather suspect it's just not going to work. I did get a test rocket that flew pretty hilariously. I should have shown that. That was a bit entertaining. Okay, so I just want it. Even getting the damn thing to attach is kind of... Oh no. Oh no, don't tempt me, Kerbal Space Program. Okay. That's not even correct. Why don't you... You see, it won't be attached to the tricoupler, then I have to do fucking, like, there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, in theory, if I space tape this piece of shit... No, look, it's not symmetrical. Look at this. Like... Is it symmetrical? I gotta try it. I gotta fucking try it. What else is Kerbal Space Program but an endless list of, man, I gotta do this. Why can't you put nose cones on? Okay. All we did was give them nipples and it doesn't look all that much better, but I mean, come on. This thing's gonna need maneuvering winglets, I don't think there's any doubt. I like the ones that move. Those ones are cool. We'll do that in a desperate attempt to make this thing controllable, but I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Well, wait, you got something. Yeah, we're gonna have to attach engines to all of these, and I forget the duplicate button. And for these stages, we'll use thrust vectoring. Okie dokie, that is... This is gonna make quite a lot of noise when we fire this thing off. Okay, so... Fucking... Okay, guys, here's the plan. All of the exterior, all 9 exterior rockets will fire simultaneously. When that is complete, the attachments that attach the tricouplers will detach. These 3 rockets will fire, and then we'll proceed as that. I might even want to put a transfer stage on this thing, because, oh no, let's fuck it. This design is absurd. It's absurd, it's obscene, I love it. LOL. Let's tape this piece of shit together in the vain hope it will save us. What the fuck? No, 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 no. There we go. I only need to learn some of these keyboard shortcuts to do things. Okay, space tape. Can't go on the tricoupler. Good to know. We will space tape this to the... Wait. Let's... We will use the space tape in symmetry. In the hopes that it will hold together. Okay, space tape that. We'll space tape it on bottom. Space taping does increase the weight of it noticeably. I don't think we have another choice though if we're gonna even... Now this thing probably is just not gonna work. I had to try it though. Yeah, it looks way worse with these on than if I take them off. Let's give them parachutes. Even though the Mark 16 is not gonna be enough to hold these damn things to like make these things stable, we'll pretend it is. It doesn't actually matter, so we can just do RP things with it. Wish we get bigger parachutes. Oh no, I broke everything again. Welcome to wasting your time with me. I'll get this all rigged up and we'll be right back. And we'll see if this thing flies or not. I think the answer's gonna be no, but we gotta try it. Alright. The vessel stands upright. Alright. So, good luck, everybody. Good luck. Yeah, she can barely get off the ground. Sorry, that's loud. Sorry, everybody. Alright, gets off the ground on the lifter stages, though, and it's not... It's stable since we taped it together. Okay, if this works, that's fucking hilarious. That's just great. That's amazing. Can't change my settings from here, unfortunately. In any case, we're going. We're going to the moon, everybody. We're gonna plant a probe there. We're gonna do some fucking science. Now let's ease up on the throttle a bit. Just a tiny bit. Because we want to get to gravity... Oh, wait a minute. What is... I see something, but I don't know. Alright, we're about at the altitude and about the speed for a gravity turn. So we're going to initiate that in a bit. While we're jettisoning stages, of course. Oh god. Pull up. She's uncontrollable. Oh boy. It's nosing down. Yeah, I have completely lost the ability to control this rocket. Why is it more stable on the jack shit designs? Kill the engines. Fuck. Yeah, this thing isn't really answering to the helm at all. And this mission is probably a complete failure. Or maybe I'm just a shitty pilot. I mean, you know, the possibilities admitted. Alright, engines to full. It is hard to control this, though. I will use that. Okay, let's see if we can even possibly recover this. We need to be... Oh god, am I just... No. No, even with extra control systems, this is too much. Oh god. We're going up. This is a failure already. This launch just is. Because we need to be going like this way. And we're already out of fuel there. So yes, this failure is a launch because I fucked it up. We're not even going to be able to make this like a satellite in orbit of our own planet, probably. Well, now that it's like this, it's controllable. It's going to have a weird fucking eccentric... No, this isn't worth our time. Oh god, now, it went better than I honestly thought it was gonna go. No comms device on this... Well, I'm glad I noticed that design flaw before I got to the moon, landed it, and figured out I couldn't transmit data. Let's just gather what science we can, and just... and go down. In fact, let's try to lay this thing on the planet. I think I know how that's gonna go. Yep. In like 1 minute, we're just... Yep. Yeah, this thing is not really that controllable now because we lost our SAS too. Yeah, this thing's not answering to helm. Whatever. Wrong way.